Hey, welcome back to Food According to Alroka. Hey guys, so we are making some colorful spinach. It's a nice recipe that you can include on your Sunday lunch. As you can see, the ingredients are there, and I'm also gonna put them in the description box, so you'll find all the ingredients there. And the quantity of the ingredients will depend on how much of the spinach you will be making. So you're gonna take all your robot peppers and the onion, you're gonna put it in a pan with some oil in there, and I added a little bit of butter in there. And then now I'm gonna add some crushed garlic. But if you don't have crushed garlic, you can use powdered garlic, the ground one. You can also use that, it will be fine. And then I also put some paprika in there. If you want it a little bit more spicy, you can add more paprika. I added about a tablespoon or so of it, but it also depended on the type of the amount of spinach that I was making. And I added some brown onion spice. So I love brown onion spice with the spinach. It's for me, it's very delicious. But if you don't have brown onion spice, I think you can also use barbecue spice. Barbecue spice will also work for this. It will also give that taste that the brown onions spice brings, but it won't be the same, obviously. But at least it can, give it that thing. So from there, you're gonna add some the potatoes that you have cut into small pieces. So it depends on you how big you want them. You can make them smaller than this, but this is the size that I used. And then you're gonna saute the potatoes with the robot peppers and onion, and then you're gonna fry them a little bit. And then the first goal here is to make. I also added the carrot. I forgot to tell you, I added the carrot and I added some seasoning, a little bit of salt for seasoning. But the brown onion spice also has some salt, so be careful not to put too much of that. And then from there, the goal here is to soften the potatoes. We want the potatoes to soften before we add our spinach, because the spinach uh, doesn't take that long to cook, so we don't need to add it too early. We're gonna add the spinach after the potatoes are soft. Then once your potatoes are soft, you add a little bit of water so that they can soften your potatoes. After they have softened and the water has reduced a little bit, and then you are going to add your spinach in there, because the spinach will take less than 5 minutes and it will be ready. Once it starts, we don't want to cook it for too long. So you add your spinach there, and you are also welcome to add some chili. If you want, you can add some cayenne pepper in there. If you want it to be a little bit hot, spicy, you can add some chili, fresh chili, or you can add your cayenne pepper. So as you can see there, I left mine with a little bit of water because I wanted it to be a little bit saucy. Because the potatoes are a little bit soft, I made sure I mashed them a little bit, not too much. I mashed a little bit of the potatoes, not all of them, and then they thickened the spinach. And then I wanted it to be saucy because I wasn't gonna include any gravy in my Sunday meal, so I knew that I wanted it to be a little bit, so that my spinach should be a little bit saucy. So at the end, I added a little bit of butter just to give it that thing. Butter makes everything delicious. Yeah, that's how it is. Yeah, it's a little bit unhealthy, I know, but it makes everything delicious. It's not like you're having it every day, it's only for this Sunday. So I did that, added a little bit of butter to close everything off, and then you just let it simmer for a little bit. And as you can see, it has thickened. Like it's saucy, but thick, because the potatoes are a little bit mashed in there. So that's how you cook your colorful spinach. The amount of potatoes also depends on how much of them you want or how little of them you want. You can also add more of the peppers and onion if you want, depending on how much of the spinach you're going to be cooking here. And as you can see, my spinach is still as green as it was in the beginning, because I didn't cook it for too long. So guys, I hope you're gonna enjoy this and include this in your Sunday meal. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and like the video if you like this recipe, and please comment and tell me how you found this recipe. Thank you so much for coming back and watching this video. Until the next time.